Valentine TV. I know it's been over a month, but okay, this reaction today is about Angie Stone's Unaliving, and it's coming from CB News on YouTube. You can find it in the description of this video. Um, I'm may not play the whole thing, but Angie Stone's son finally he released the autopsy. You know what I mean? Um, I mean he did more than one. Also, excuse the moving of the phone. Sorry. As you come in, y'all, please hit the subscribe button. If you like a little bit of the video, please hit the like button. Also, and share it if you can, okay? All right. Thank you for coming to Valentine TV. Let's get started. Because y'all know I don't like doing these kind of videos, but gotta do it. Gotta do it, okay? So, remember, and okay, here we go. Let's see what the autopsy is telling us. Okay.
But no one expected Angie Stone's own son to reveal something that would shake the entire music industry. After weeks of silence following his mother's sudden passing, Michael Stone finally spoke out, and what he revealed changed everything. Official reports claim that Angie's death was a tragic accident to her long-standing health issues. But Michael knew something wasn't right. The details in the autopsy report didn't match the story the world was told. And when he started digging deeper, he uncovered shocking evidence that made him believe his mother's death was not an accident at all. Angie Stone was a legend, a powerhouse in soul and R&B, who had spent her entire life fighting for her music, her legacy, and her family. She had built a career from the ground up, pushing through every challenge the music industry threw at her. But in her final days, something about her was different. Friends and family noticed that she was acting strange, missing calls, canceling appearances, and even talking about feeling watched. Some close to her said she had grown paranoid, constantly looking over her shoulder as if she.
Y'all, and y'all also remember that last video that she made. Like, I remember her saying something like, what will they, something like, what will they do to not pay me, like that. Y'all, this is still an ongoing. They're still trying to figure out what truly happened. I don't care if it has been a month, over a month. Hey FBI, hey random Lego, hey good morning, well good evening. Y'all please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much. So her son finally put this out. Hey Morgan. Hey. Y'all please hit the subscribe button and the like if you like it a little bit. But Angie Stone's son finally put it out, y'all. Hey Lily Sop. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Morgan. Alright, here we go, y'all. Let's see what else the autopsy had to say, okay?
She feared something bad was about to happen. At first, everyone thought it was just stress or exhaustion from years of battles in the music industry. But after her death, those little signs started to look like warning signals that had been ignored. Michael, who had been by his mother's side for years, couldn't shake the feeling that her death wasn't as simple as the official story made it seem. The night before she passed away, Angie confided in him, saying she felt something terrible was coming. She told him there were powerful people in the industry who wanted her silence. She had spent years speaking out about royalty theft, mistreatment of artists, and shady backroom deals that robbed her of millions. And just when she was ready to expose it all, she was gone. But here's where it gets even more disturbing. When Michael saw his mother's autopsy report, things didn't add up. The official cause of death was listed as a medical complication, something easy to believe considering her history with diabetes and high blood pressure.
And y'all, she also was on dialysis. She was also on dialysis allegedly. Everything on Valentine TV, I'm telling you right now, it's alleged. It's what I done read. It's what I'm thinking. It's just, um, Morgan, did you take your sub away? Okay. But anyway, I don't know why is she being retracted? Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it moving. But anyway, y'all, like, okay, y'all know that she had an open casket, right? Funeral. Oh, thank you, Morgan. She had an open casket funeral. But they keep trying to say, yeah, don't take Morgan off, okay? I think that may be my niece. But my great niece. But don't they trying to say that she was ran over by 18 wheeler, y'all. Trying to say, yeah, that she was actually hit by 18 wheeler, and you know what I'm saying? It's no way she would have had an open casket. You know what I'm saying? So this is her son that allegedly telling this story about the title reads, at 27, Angie Stone's son finally reveals shocking autopsy result. That's their title, but I don't know. But that's just what it says, and I'm going with CB News, and let's see what else CB News has to say. That's the way I should say it.
But one look at the toxicology report told a different story. Traces of sedatives and an unknown compound were found in her bloodstream, substances that Angie never used and had no prescription for. Michael knew every medication his mother took. He had been helping manage her health for years. So, how did these mysterious substances get into her system? And that wasn't the only red flag. There were bruises, deep tissue bruises on her arms, wrists, and even her neck. Not the kind that happen from a simple fall, but the kind that forensic experts say are consistent with someone being forcibly restrained. Michael's mind went back to the conversation he had with his mother just days before she died. Every time I speak up, something happens. A contract disappears, a deal falls through, or I get a warning call telling me to stay in my lane. At the time, he thought she was just venting about her struggles with the industry. Now, he wasn't so sure. What if she wasn't just being paranoid? What if she had been silenced? For real? The more Michael looked into the circumstances of his mother's passing, the more disturbing things became. This
Okay, that's real weird, Morgan. I'm fixing it. But yeah, that is real weird because yeah, just wait 1 second, please. Thank y'all. Sorry about this. Um, trying to find it. Oh shoot, Morgan. Sorry. Uh, Let me fix something right quick. Oh, okay, not that one. Wait. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Are you sure you want to? Oh, no. Y'all, I gotta keep it going. I'm sorry. They won't. Okay. Yeah, do not take Morgan off, please. Okay, Morgan, I don't know what's going on, but you didn't do anything, Morgan. Let me turn it around. I'm sorry. No, Morgan, you didn't do anything. I'm gonna fix it. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's see if those stay up. If not, Soon as I finish this stream right here, I will go in and fix it, okay? I'm sorry about that. Yeah, do not take Morgan off, okay? Alright, thank you. Yeah, don't take anybody off. Everybody's being very polite. Alright, okay. Alright, let's get back to it. But yeah, let's just see what else that they found in the autopsy. Yeah, let's see what else. Hey, Tay lover.
It wasn't just about one artist's death. This was about something much bigger, a pattern of silencing artists who dared to speak out. And when he tried to push for more answers, things took an even darker turn. Michael wasn't going to let this go. His mother had spent her life fighting, and now it was his turn to fight for her. He decided to dig deeper, reaching out to independent medical experts to review Angie's autopsy report. What they found left him stunned. The bruising patterns, the sedatives in her system, the missing hours in her timeline, it all pointed to one thing. Angie Stone's death was not natural.
And y'all know that I just heard today that her assistant was giving her herbs to take, to help with her ailments, was giving her some kind of herbal remedies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying that's what did nothing. I'm just letting you know I heard that on the Stone Paxton part 8 today, okay? So that's why I heard that at. So everything is hearsay. Alright, here we go.
It wasn't just a tragic medical emergency. Something or someone had interfered. But before Michael could go public with these findings, he noticed something even more alarming. The official reports were sealed. Not just closed, but locked away, as if someone didn't want them to be examined. The media coverage surrounding Angie's death was strangely quiet, with major news outlets barely mentioning anything beyond the initial accidental death report. That's when Michael realized this wasn't just about his mother's passing. This was about controlling the narrative. Someone wanted this case buried before anyone could start asking real questions. But Michael refused to let that happen. He hired a private pathologist for a second autopsy, and what they uncovered was even more disturbing. The new examination confirmed his worst fears. Angie's body showed signs of prolonged stress and possible suffocation, details that were completely missing from the official report. According to the private pathologist, the evidence suggested that her ability to breathe had been restricted in a way that was inconsistent with natural causes.
Wow. Y'all, what did it sound like? What did it sound like? Sound like somebody, like she was allegedly suffocated or something, you know? I don't know. Let's keep going. CeBe News reporting this one. Alright, let's see.
But here's where it gets even darker. Michael started looking into who had access to Angie in her final hours. He checked security footage, phone records, and hospital logs, only to find gaps in the timeline. Surveillance cameras in the area had missing footage during key moments, and several calls from Angie's phone had been deleted. Even stranger, when Michael requested her full medical history from the hospital, he was denied access, even as her son. It was almost as if someone was covering their tracks. Then, an anonymous source contacted him. This person, someone deep inside the music industry, warned Michael to stop asking questions. They told him that Angie had been playing a dangerous game and that people like her don't get to walk away. The message was clear. This wasn't an accident. Angie Stone had become a threat to powerful people, and now Michael was being warned to stay silent too. But this is where things take a shocking turn. Michael remembered something his mother had been working on in the months leading up to her death. Something that could explain everything. A tell-all memoir that promised to reveal the darkest secrets of the music industry.
Oh, y'all. Remember everybody that was attempting to do a freaking tell-all? they got deleted. You know what I'm saying? Just think about everybody that was gonna do a tell all about the music industry got deleted. Right. They tried. I'll be sure they tried it, but he was making a memoir about himself or something like that, his life or something. But anyway, except for Al, be sure that I can remember, y'all. But I'm not gonna play too much more because, ooh, I can't take too much more. Okay, here we go, y'all. Let's play just a little bit more.
Tracks,
That's it.
emails, recorded conversations. She had been collecting evidence for years, preparing to expose the very people who had profited off her struggles. But when Michael searched her belongings after her death, the manuscript was gone. Entire chapters had been erased from her laptop. It was as if someone had gone through her files and wiped out the most dangerous parts of her story. Now, Michael was sure of it. His mother's death was no accident. Someone had silenced her before she could reveal the truth. But the question was, who had the most to lose if Angie spoke out? And just how far would they go to keep their secrets hidden? Michael wasn't just grieving anymore. He was on a mission. His mother had been silenced, and now it seemed like someone wanted him to stay quiet too. But he wasn't backing down. He started reaching out to some of Angie's closest friends and industry insiders, hoping to find someone who knew more about what she had uncovered before her death. That's when he learned something chilling. Angie wasn't the only artist who had faced this kind of pressure. For years, powerful figures in the music industry had been accused of stealing royalties, exploiting artists, and blackballing those who dared to speak out. Angie had fought her whole career against unfair contracts and hidden deals that robbed her of the money she rightfully earned. But here's where it gets interesting. She had evidence. According to one of her closest friends, Angie had been planning to go public with proof that millions of dollars had been stolen from her and other black artists. She had documents, emails, and even recorded conversations where executives admitted to shady business practices. And just when she was ready to expose it all, she was gone.
Yeah, and y'all can go to CB News to hear the rest of it. Um, yeah, because they even started to threaten her son allegedly. Okay, so and like, okay, now it's time to shh. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna leave my story right here. Well, my reaction right here and let it go. Y'all, please hit that subscribe button. Morgan, I'm getting ready to go inside and see what's going on with why your message keep getting retracted. Are you doing it? If so, I won't have to go on the inside. But yeah, we're gonna leave this story right here, y'all, and we'll keep trying to find out what's truly happened to her because I know it wasn't an accident. Not by that last live she left for all of us to see. That's why I'm on it because I saw that live. Yes, I did. All right. I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining Valentine TV. And I will talk to y'all later, okay? All right. Bye.